name's Will and welcome to the Distorted Transmission for this week. I am interviewing a band from Palmerston North called The Rising Tide. How are you guys?
Yeah, good man. How's it?
Pretty good. I think my internet's better than yours. Could you introduce yourselves and the other band members who aren't present tonight?
Well, I'm Matt. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Phil. I play drums. We've got Zeph, who's our bass player, Cody Lee, who's our lead guitarist, and Henry Van Egden, who's our rhythm guitarist as well.
Does anybody make jokes about the fact that your name's Phil and you're the drummer? Like a drum Phil?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been around for a few years, you know. But you learn to accept it.
You've accepted it, have you?
Yeah, you've got to, man. You know, you've got to roll with those punches. Especially when they're just coming at you all the time.
From people who you presumed were your friends. First off, I thought I might ask about the new track. It's probably been released already because this is being filmed before it was released. But could you tell me a little bit about the new track, where you recorded it, who was involved?
So we recorded it locally. Who did we have help us?
I tracked drums at The Stomach Creative Sounds. Shout out to Nigel for doing that for me. And we also tracked guitars and bass with DJ Fields from Deps. And then when we got it mixed and mastered, we got it done by Ivan Anthropocide, I think his name is, and he works with bands like Slaughter to Prevail.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
pretty sure that's the one.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
We were chatting before I pressed record, and you mentioned that you've got some new members for the band. The lineup's changed since the last time anybody saw the band. Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, so it started off with a few of us back in the days, but me and our rhythm guitarist Henry Van Egden, we decided we wanted to get back together and play some music again because he had a bit of a break from music and I was in a reggae band, so we just wanted to get back to playing some heavy music again. And I hit up a few friends if they knew any people that would be interested, and I got introduced to Matt. Yeah, so we started, and then I also knew Cody previously, so he joined, and Henry found Zeph. And yeah, we just got together. But the original lineup, it's still only me and Henry from back then, yeah.
You've kind of got the band back together, as it were. Are you looking at doing any gigs or some kind of tour or anything in the future?
Definitely planning on it. We're looking at doing some gigs coming up, but definitely planned by the end of the year is booking at least North Island, maybe a whole New Zealand tour.
Cool. Are you the kind of band that just does the sort of the larger spots, like Christchurch, Dunedin, or do you do smaller towns as well?
We usually hit the bigger towns, but we've played smaller towns as well. It's just wherever people want to see us, we'll go. To be fair, yeah.
I was quite surprised that your band has about 5,000 followers or 5,000 likes on your band page, which is pretty impressive for a New Zealand band, particularly somebody who's a niche sort of heavy music. You know what I mean? So, what do you attribute your success to?
Honestly, hard work and sleepless nights, man. Just grinding, trying to promote, just trying to market ourselves,
Do you still have merch for sale and stuff, or will you be sort of getting some more merch together when this little tour kicks off?
We're definitely planning on getting some merch with the single release. Yeah, preferably getting some as soon as possible.
We had some other merch, but it all went out pretty fast, which was cool, but that was years ago, so we just want to see if people really would want to see us out there again and would be interested in buying merch from us again,
So you're still sort of testing the waters and seeing whether or not that kind of the sort of deathcore / gent sort of era, whether it still exists or whether it's died.
Yeah, bro, yeah. Because it's just been so long. It's been about 5-6 years, so see how the scene's going again.
Well, I think the scene back then existed because the bands existed, and then when the bands kind of stopped playing, everyone sort of moved on from it, and the whole thing kind of fizzled out. But I think if a band, particularly a band like you that was signed and did an American tour. I mean, you're not just a bunch of kids at a high school. You actually achieved quite a lot for a small Kiwi band. But I would say that you would have a following if you did do a tour or whatever.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for saying that. But yeah, it'll be good to get back out there. We've had a lot of interest again from our latest posts on Facebook and stuff. So it's actually quite good to gauge, our reach, and it's actually still working. So it's really good to see.
Awesome. I checked out your Facebook page, and usually modern bands, they use their Facebook page to sort of define their existence. When the Facebook page starts, that's when the band starts, basically. And your Facebook page started around April 2012, which is probably about the time that the band sort of kicked off. Would that be correct?
Yeah, man. Back there was quite a while ago now that I think about it.
Yeah, almost 10 years now.
It's quite.
I guess the most interesting thing I discovered on my little Facebook hunt was the fact that your band is essentially reversed in its history. Like, you kind of started out being signed, and then you did a whole bunch of gigs. You were supported Saving Grace, 8 Foot Sativa, Depths, Advocates, Heavy Metal Ninjas, and Subtract. All these amazing gigs. And then in 2016 you entered the Battle of the Bands, which is kind of a little bit weird. So good. And then of course you posted nothing about the results of the Battle of the Bands. So did it go badly, or what happened?
Yeah, so that whole thing was an accident. We did actually sign up for Battle of the Bands, but we just saw a flyer come out that had our name on it. So we thought, okay, I guess we'll play Battle of the Bands.
So how did that actually come to pass? Did somebody sign you up?
Yeah, and because we're a local Palmy band, and I guess that there wasn't too many bands on the Palmy show, so our name just got on there, and then we ended up getting to regionals.
With this new track, like you mentioned before that you've also done a bit of tracking to release more tracks in the future. Could you tell me about the progress on other tracks and your plans on how you're going to release them?
Well, we can't disclose too much at the moment, but basically they're very much in the works. We've got demos for, I'd at least say, a few, but we plan on releasing just kind of one every now and again instead of doing a full EP.
Yeah, singles are the way to go at the moment, especially with distribution on Spotify and stuff.
But there's definitely plans on doing a music video as well, potentially for the next release.
All right, well, I've pretty much run out of questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Thanks to everyone that's watching, and thanks to everybody that checked us out on Facebook and is interested in hearing the new stuff. We wanted to put as much effort as we could into the comeback, so that's why we got brand new artwork. We worked with some of the top people to help make this track happen, and we really hope people enjoy it. It's coming out as a lyric video, so you get to understand what Matt's saying.
All right, well, thanks very much for chatting with me today, and all the best with the release, which would have already happened, but never mind. And I'll speak to you later. Thanks very much.
So, thank you heaps.